in the meta or out of the meta?
I think it's a lot of fun, honestly, having it back in the meta. To me, it's just nice to have a bit of a mix-up, right?
Yeah.
Anytime anything is like a must-pick or a must-ban in the meta, I get a little bit tired of it. There's that fatigue of seeing the same thing again and again and again. So I like seeing that variety. And I'm also a strong believer that, just below the kind of established S tier, there's actually a massive pool of like A tier champions that are just kind of out of reach of being picked in pro. So that is why I think it's a lot of fun to see these mix-ups. And for sometimes people just even realize that even without buffs, sometimes the champion will get a small buff and a patch and people start playing it and they realize, oh, this was actually really good even before. We just didn't necessarily know what matchups and what situations to play it in. So it's always fun to see those mix-ups, and I'm going to be excited to see how he's going to be able to perform, because I think he's been having a solid season.
He's been having a solid season. The only reason I bring it up is because he is the role swap, right, from mid into support. And I always feel like a lot of those role swaps bring some of the more fun picks into the support role. Role swaps in general just bring a lot of fun picks.
Absolutely, and we actually have a lot of them. I mean, Corte Day is an AD role swap. We had Busio lane swapping over from mid, Huhi from mid, Sven from AD. There may be others that I'm not thinking of, but those are the ones that always come to front of mind for me. So it's been a pretty rough trade for Maple.
River focusing down into the bottom lane, but again, the wards are there, and River's going to be walking past that control ward that was placed earlier. Actually, won't even walk past it, so TSM should have some idea where River is, and they'll have the complete picture in just a moment. Still staying hidden for a little bit more in this fog of war. Finally can spawn him out.
Yeah, gonna be spotted. And now it's up to Maple to just kind of like not give it up, not make it too obvious that that he's there. Maple, though, taking a really bad trade, and this is what I'm talking about. With that soul inbound, you get in, you hit that knockup. It starts to become such a winning trade that all Zero can do is run, but Stixxay looking for the all-in!
Ultimate coming out from Stixxay, gets Polymorph, has to wait it out, goes back onto Neo, who he following through, doesn't have a stun. One more spell before he has it primed. Ooh, waiting for it. Flash for Huhi as well, so he tries to time it in, but the spell shield comes in time for Neo.
Yeah, nicely done there by Neo. And honestly, even if the stun landed,
he's still top side. The rest of Golden Guardians will peel off over to the Rift Herald and look to contest this. Let's look like TSM want to do the same dance that they did last time and try and give an argument for Golden Guardians not to take this, and that argument comes in the call of the Forge God into the air, to the skies. Licorice will go. The Rift Herald will get secured through. Licorice will go down, and First Blood will be secured by TSM. Ember's Divide coming out from Maple, goes after Gory, flashing away. It's gonna be solo, but Gory wants a piece of Maple, even with the low health bar. Got no chance. Maple takes the kill, and Huhi and River make haste. They head right for the exit. They want none of TSM.
Yeah, Chime gonna hit that slow, but it's not gonna be enough, unfortunately. We'll be able to get out of there, but still a great fight from TSM, and now Stixxay on bot side!
Stixxay going for it again, wants the 1v1, will not be able to claim it. Neo shoved right underneath that tower, and Stixxay flexing that authority.
To have anywhere close to the same value as something like a Lulu. This is not a mid lane Annie, who he needs to be getting kills to be getting gold. And Annie's going to struggle, I think, to really contribute in the same way, so they are going to look for this potential engage off the Maokai ult, but
oh, he flashes in with Tibbers, lands it onto Chime. Chime trying to survive, has a lot of health. Gory goes in and takes down Chime. Boogie running away with the Cyclone. Neo following suit. Doesn't have the ultimate, so doesn't have the extra move speed. Has to use the flash to get away as Ale.
Yeah, gonna be forced to actually use that flash, so Golden Guardians pushing in. They're looking pretty happy after that one. They grab the dragon, and the force from Huhi does result at least in some kills. Licorice now with the spot onto Boogie, but Maple is coming, and if Licorice over chases, this could go bad for him, so he's got to leave.
Now there's a Gator in this jungle, and here comes Solo. This is so painful, man. The crowd control TSM cannot be denied.
Oh, Licorice getting a little bit too aggressive there, going in blind on this move, trying to actually punish Boogie, but you don't know where Solo is, you don't know where Maple is. Solo, though, could get dope here.
Oh, Solo gonna get dived. Four members of the Guardians surrounding poor Solo will get taken apart. Stixxay will receive the kill.
Yeah, nicely done. They get that kill in the Stixxay's pockets here. They get some more plays down on bot side, so at least they can respond on that bottom side. But big unforced error from Licorice. No shot. He should have been staying around that long. And as a result, he gives up an easy kill. TSM, the TP's going to arrive, but can you actually hold this? Okay. So they will be able to keep it alive. The Herald's You know, not doing as much damage.
Looking over at the monkey in the jungle, has River right next to him. Licorice not too far off. Maybe TSM go for a fight here. Licorice going for the engage, follows through. River on the opposite end. It's going to cut off the rest of TSM and follow through on the charge. Stixxay runs in with the ultimate and pops Maple. A double kill for Stixxay.
Yeah, that's actually huge. The TP wasn't able to be canceled by Solo. We saw that screen and now the stun lands.
Big tippers for Huhi. Sends TSM far away from this tower, but will not claim another kill.
They're not going to be able to quite finish off that kill, but great pressure, great engage here from Golden Guardians. You know, they're playing.
Mid lane priority coming out for them. A 1-2 punch for the Guardians.
Yeah, it's really nicely done. Standard stuff. Grab the Herald, drop it mid, raid his dragon spawning, force that response. And with plates falling, they should be able to crack that tower, and they do. So mid lane tier 1 does fall. You can see, though, the response from TSM is not actually to group to fight it. They're happy to just trade for gold. You can see Azir pushing up on top side. Orin's going to go down towards the bot side, and they're going to look to try to recoup as much gold as possible as they can. They're fine giving up 2 dragons. They may look to fight at the 3rd, or if they're still in a bad spot, potentially could even delay it to the 4th. But they know the longer this game goes, the better they're going to be feeling about their chances.
Cyclone out from Boogie, and there it is, the Emperor's Divide. Gory dealing with so much crowd control is able to play around it. Just Golden Guardians more control position of the map. TSM, they're looking to still get their solo lane at least some sort of gold, some sort of lead ahead. And again, they're not pressured to do it. They can play this game slowly as long as Golden Guardians aren't taking too much. TSM are happy to take a fight right here. Teleport's coming out from both teams. Licorice caught out, a lot of crowd control on the Licorice. Gator can't even get close to Maple. Gory shows up, but Solo is taking the damage and will finally get chopped away. Gory gets the kill on Solo.
They're going to be able to get that kill, but it wasn't about the 2v2. It's the fact that Stixxay and Huhi were roaming first, so they couldn't actually stand and fight this big frontliner in Orin. So we'll see how they can deal with that. It does take time, though, to clear out those saplings safely, so that's going to be difficult. Maple, though, in trouble!
Gory onto Maple, steps away from the ultimate, will slide onto the side. Emperor's Blood comes out, but here comes River. Mid laner picked off, and Team Solo mid down a mid.
Yeah, River going to be able to flash in and get that kill, but at the very least, Maple forces 2 flashes because both
will be ticking quite soon. Same thing for River. So it might be enough time for Golden Guardians to fight their way back in the team fight.
Yeah, I think that Maple thought Gory had his ulti, and it was really close to being back up. Otherwise, I don't think he actually flashes that. Yeah. Solo trying to walk in, clear these brushes, and they're going to look for the engage now.
Through here comes the Cyclone, and the call of the Forge God to the skies. Licorice will go once again, but will survive his plummet back. Golden Guardians going after the Drake, and they will secure it. Dragon Soul point. How's the team fight going to go, though? Gory steps in, and Gory gets 3, and will decimate Team Solo mid. Guardians finding the win.
Oh my God, Gory! Last chance.
Definitely was. I mean, Golden Guardians, 7.3K in the lead. It's been snowballing right now. Maybe a last chance for TSM found on the truck, but getting chased away immediately as the rest of the Guardians have arrived to lay down TSM. Going after Boogie. The tower no longer exists, friend, and neither does your health bar.
Yeah, and out of all, they get roasted. Golden Guardians has been so fast on these moves. Anytime TSM is trying to look to play towards that side lane, Golden Guardians are really respecting those moves and moving down there as a 5-man squad so incredibly fast. It's already happened multiple times this game. Now they're going to try to push in here, use the tippers to tank up the tower, and they're going to look to try to close this one out very quickly if they can.
Mid lane push coming out for Gory. In the meanwhile, Golden Guardians focusing this bot lane. Inhib tower, it will fall. Inhib is all that remains to finish the objective down here in the bottom lane and transfer to the mid where Gory sets.
Yep, they're going to be able to already knock that one down. You can see top lane.
TSM got to be careful about moving too far forward right here. One ward does go out, should spot out Gory's play. But River still waiting over on that bottom end.
But now Gory doesn't actually have to be risky at all, so TSM are going to try to hard engage.
TSM trying to find another Stixxay, but Stixxay is able to peel back. Call the Forge God goes up, but Stixxay doesn't care if he gets knocked up. There's no members of TSM around him. Licorice flashes over the wall. And it was everything but the kitchen sink thrown by TSM, and they're still empty-handed.
Yeah, and Gory's behind him. This is going to get difficult, but Maple's going to look to preempt the engage. Nice flash
from Gory says no to that. Chime follows through, and so does Boogie. No Cyclone available for Boogie. They're going to try and brute force Gory down. He will say, yes, I want this fight. Almost returns it on the Boogie in the meanwhile.
Yeah, almost knocking him down, but not quite. And that will buy them a little bit of time. But unfortunately, on the other side of the map, it means Soul will be uncontested for Golden Guardian.
Baby.
So going to be able to grab that for themselves. Ocean Soul, it never has to end because you're never really going to be threatened by the damage of this neutral objective once you have that Ocean Soul. Maple going to be forced to TP up here early, so this may be where TSM elect to try to fight.
Your two frontliners, Solo and Boogie, waiting to engage for TSM for what could be the last chance to take a win right here. Here it comes, Call the Forge God. They find Licorice once again. Gory over on the sidelines, goes after Chime. The fight continuing. Solo getting so low, gets a double knockup to go through. Stixay runs low as well, but no one to fall in this team fight just yet.
Yeah, but they did chunk out Stixay quite a bit. And in goes Gory!
Gory onto Chime, gets taken down by Neo. TSM, they found something back off the over-aggression of Golden Guardians.
Yeah, that's disadvantage. There will be opportunities for TSM if they can find that perfect engage. It's just going to be tough to do it because Golden Guardians have saplings everywhere. And even Solo is kind of taking some punishment from it.
Solo eating those right on the chin, getting burned away. A lot of that percentage health damage. Here comes Call the Forge God, lands onto no one.
on the side.
Secured for our Golden Guardians. Boogie looking to bail on out because there's too much damage that the Guardians have brought. Boogie with the Cyclone. Gory follows through. Stixay with the chase on the Chime. Takes him down. He's not a frontliner, but damn, I'd be fooled. Stixay with the triple kill.
What a flash forward from who? He's setting him up. Flash forward, gets the triple stun with the W, and no hesitation from Stixay there. He flashes right on in and mops him up. Golden Guardians march on the Nexus.
Golden Guardians, they fed Stixay 10-0.